I started by laying out the slotted side or the pin side of the sliding dovetail. And I'm using an 8-degree dovetail gauge here. If you want to see how one is made, go and follow the link in the description. As you may recall, the dovetail plane itself is set to 8 degrees. I'm going to use a knife saw to make all of these angled cuts. A knife saw is a traditional Chinese woodworking tool that is held by two hands, one hand around the neck and one hand around the base. And if you want to learn how to make one of these saws, go ahead and follow the link in the description. I had made two traditional Chinese knife saws. One cuts on the push motion and one cuts on the pull motion. One of the advantages of having a saw that cuts on the pull motion is that I can start this cut anywhere on a piece of wood. This cut is made completely freehand, and the angle is judged by eye. Once I have cleaned out the slot, I can mark the depth of the slot onto the tail side of the sliding dovetail. And this is going to allow me to adjust the sliding dovetail plane to match the depth of the slot. Once the plane is properly adjusted, all that's really left is to hold it as upright as possible and push the fence against the tail that I'm cutting, and the plane pretty much does the rest. Follow the link in the description if you want to make your own Chinese dovetail plane. As the tail side is coming closer to the final shape, I would test fit it several times to make sure that I don't accidentally cut it too loose by cutting the tail too small. As I am sliding the tail into its final position, I'm actually applying a slight downward pressure. This prevents the tail from popping out of the slot. And this is really only an issue if the slot is very shallow. In traditional Chinese furniture making, this sliding dovetail would skewer the entire underside of a tabletop, and the end of the skewering dovetail would be cut into a tenon, and that tenon, along with the top that is skewered, would fit inside of a frame, making a surface that would remain strong and flat for hundreds of years.